matter what time of year, the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont is one of my favorite places to visit. We come up every winter for the epic skiing down the road at Burke. But hey, the summer is just as good of a time to visit. You've got biking, hiking, paddling, or just enjoying the great outdoors. Let's take a walk, summer edition of the Mountain Report.
There are some mountain destinations that just permeate the soul, carry a special vibe and beauty that keep you coming back. No matter what season, the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont is that kind of place.
Just walking around Burke, you notice there are mountain bikers everywhere. They're having coffee outside the general store, they're cooling off in the river, and they're passing you in your vehicle. It really is the true mecca of mountain biking here in the Kingdom Trails.
You don't need to be the X Game mountain biker here. This is fun for the whole family, and we're going to make sure that you get out on the proper trail. So when you come to our center, we're going to make sure that it fits your bike, it fits your ability, and also fits the time you want to go out. We don't want you to have a bad time. We want you to come back and have a great time.
Sidewinder, one of our most famous. And then there's a quick short one right here, West Branch.
Usually what you do is you get to a town, you find the bike shop, you try and find a map and get some advice on what trail to go to. When you come to Kingdom Trails Association builds and maintains all these trails. So you go to the Welcome Center and you get your day pass or your membership for the year, and you get advice on what trails to ride, a description of the trails. We'll even map out a route for you.
Are you getting this? Burke, Vermont is the center of all things mountain biking. Whether you're a pro or a weekend novice, they will set you up in the right direction. Not sure? No worries. Everyone here is immersed in the dialogue. And if they're not on the trails, well, they're out making trails.
I mean, I think any mountain bike or outdoor culture, people want to, have a connection with what they like to do outside, whether it be hiking or biking and everything. But people want to have that small sense of ownership on the trails, and so not only do people buy their day passes or memberships to come in here and ride, but given the opportunity, we have a good handful of people who show up every volunteer work day and help come out and help get dirty with us and get a project maybe not completed, but certainly get a good chunk of it done.
Sir.
Even in New England or anywhere that doesn't have a paid trail crew and a welcome center to go and buy your passes and get your information and where to go and where to stay and where to eat. And when you go to places that don't have that, while the trails might be good, it doesn't give you that same experience.
I think that's what makes Kingdom Trails really so unique, is that, it's avid mountain bikers have built it, but the whole intention was to bring people of all skill levels here. So there is something for everybody. Also, our trails are fast and flowy. It's your speed makes it technical. It's not the ground. So even if you're a novice biker, you're not going to find that the terrain is not too tough. The roots and rocks are minimal. So that's what we design trails for. Is basically for intermediate rider, and then we have a lot of stuff that is for the novice, and we have a lot more people coming. They're growing up and they're bringing their kids here, so we're providing more trails for families as well.
So the beauty of what we have going on here is that we've got something for everybody. If you want to bring your family up here, there's something where your little kids can go out and ride. Dad can go out and shred on his own. Mom can bring the kids out. There's really no limit to where you can go as far as your expert level, your beginner level. It doesn't matter. You can come here, have a great time, and a great experience.
right. Yeah. Well, I mean, 110 miles of mountain biking trails. There's definitely a lot of action here. I never go anywhere because everything I like to do is right here. Just go out my door. I can go for a bike ride. I can ski right out my door, downhill, cross country, snowboard, anything I want to do.
Won't take too long, darling, till you understand. I ain't no boy, baby, I am your man.
After an incredible morning in the woods of Vermont, we head up the road to cool off at Lake Willoughby. Lake Willoughby is a great place to camp or kayak or just chill out.
This right here is what the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont is all about. We have found our way to Lake Willoughby. Just take a look around me. I mean, this is truly a peaceful and serene setting here in Vermont.
Well, Willoughby's good for fishing or hiking or climbing, but kayaking is definitely my favorite part about Willoughby. It's always nice and refreshing, never too warm out on the lake. Devil's Rock is a good spot to jump off. My favorite part is definitely hiking around the lake with my dog, and then especially on really warm days, heading over to Devil's Rock and jumping off. And
hiking is great around the lake and up Pisgah. You can do a quick little 30-45 minute climb to a really nice lookout that's pretty much just above us, or you could go all the way up and down and across Pisgah. It's magnificent. Definitely take it for granted sometimes. It is so beautiful, just so consistently beautiful all the time. Even when it's raining, it's still pretty awesome out here.
Yeah! Woo!
And even if you are like a really serious biker, there's a lot for that too. We know we have to provide that. I mean, what is the next opportunity for mountain biking? We try to stay on the cutting edge of that, and that's why we're developing these excavated downhill trails. And we have some of the top designers in New England that's up there making these trails, and they're fantastic. So we know that we have to, as the bike industry gets better and the bikes get better, we got to provide treadway that can handle that. So we really think that we have some of the best trail experience around for all levels.
We're really proud of it to have so many riders from all around New England coming down to see us from Canada on a weekly basis. My trail crew team and I are out here Monday through Friday, rain or shine, working to keep these trails fun, fast, new, and flowy.
We were voted best trail system in North America a few years ago by Readers of Bike magazine. We just keep trying to keep that standard going, you know. I mean, I'm blessed as a builder. The material I have to work with here, the dirt in Burke, is exceptional. Very few rocks, really loamy, sandy drains well. Just holds its shape really well, and just creates a really smooth surface to ride on that, you know, not as dangerous as a lot of other places because of the lack of rock.
It's your neighbors who at that door will stand and shout. They see me call the street with my new crew.
Downhill riding is a completely different experience than trail riding. I'd say the adrenaline flows a little faster, and you better be paying attention on this roller coaster of a ride down one of our all-time favorites, Burke Mountain.
To show you how to work my new machine. 'Cause my baby says I've got a lot to learn. Oh, I passed the test. As of lately, you know that I'm gonna burn.
Oh yeah, this place is great. I love having it in my backyard. Get out here, rip a few turns anytime I want. It's life in the mountains.
Man, I really had an enjoyable afternoon today. Had some fun with CJ and Lilius on the Kingdom Trails. I thought I had a good job. Those guys are living large.
And at the end of the day, we rest up at the Willowbrook Inn and Lodge because, well, if you're making the trip to the Northeast Kingdom, it would be crazy to not stick around for another day.
I think what makes the Burke area, or where Kingdom Trails Network is, the fact that it takes a whole community, like it takes a village to raise this trail system, and you feel it here. I mean, a lot of people have come, and there's a guy in a tractor telling what his favorite trail is. And everyone's so supportive of this trail system. I mean, it's basically a fabric of our community now. So you have little kids that are just raised on this system, to folks that come here and they want to even buy a second home here. So people really love the fact that it's such a supportive community, and they know that this is good for the health of the economy and the community and for visitors. So you really feel it, you get it, and you're very much welcome, and you come back because you feel so welcome. It's a great small town feel here.
So if you're a couch potato, it's probably not the place for you. But if you're serious, you like to get outside, you like to go out and recreate, Burke is definitely the place.
The Northeast Kingdom offers an abundance of recreational activities, but sometimes it's best just to sit back, relax, unwind, and just enjoy that classic Northeast Kingdom vibe and the people that make it so unique.